Welcome back. In the previous session, we created a servlet called HelloServlet. Now, let us understand how to make the servlet accept the parameters from a HTML page or from the URL. Now, in the previous session, we executed this with this URL. Now, in the same URL, if I pass, say, some parameters like username equal to Sam and password equal to admin. Now, if you see here, the parameters I pass like a query string. Now, query string starts with a question mark followed by the parameter and a value. If there are more than one parameters, they are separated with an ampersand. Now, how to read these parameters inside a servlet? Now, the name of the parameter matters here. The name of the parameter I have used is username and password. So here I will write request dot get parameter and the name of the parameter username. Now this is going to give me the value that is passed for the parameter username, which I am going to store in a string called username. Similarly, I am going to capture the value for parameter for password as well. Now I'm going to print this again, and I'm going to say welcome username. Now this will give me the output as welcome Sam. Now we'll go back to the window where we had executed the servlet previously, or you can open a new window and you can type this once again. Now when you see here, it's saying welcome null. Now what is the reason? So if you see here, username equal to Sam, the parameter is username, welcome Sam. Why it was not printing before? Why it was printing as null? Sometimes your container, your Tomcat container takes some time to refresh. Now we'll go back to the servlet and see once again. Here, this is the parameter which I'm passing, and I'm also passing password, but I'm not printing it here. So this is how I print the parameters that I'm passing as part of the URL. Now let us create a HTML file. All HTML files go inside web content. So I'm going to create a new HTML file. I'm going to call this as login.html. Now here I'm going to say form action equal to hs. hs is the URL pattern. which we have set in web.xml, and here I'm going to create an input type as text, name equal to username. This is the parameter which we are using in our servlet. Here we have input type equal to password, name equal to password, and I'm going to have input type equal to submit, value equal to say login. Now here I also mention method equal to get or post, but if this is not mentioned, if method is not mentioned, it is always get by default. And action will take the control to the URL mapping of the servlet. Right? Now let's go back to the browser URL, and here instead of executing the servlet, I'm going to execute the HTML page. So I'm going to say sample web project slash login.html. Now sometimes your internal browser does not refresh. So come here and you can restart your servlet. You can also open your browser. You can execute in the browser. Okay. So here I enter as say Sam ABC. Now I log in. So here I get hello world, welcome Sam. Now I again go back. Now I enter say Peter. I enter something, say login. It prints welcome Peter. That's all folks. So this is how you send parameters from a HTML page and print it on the browser by reading it in servlet. See you in the next session.